Another star is born in college basketball.
Kingston Flemmings.
Ware leads to a 2-on-1. Flemmings shields the defender and scores.
Kingston Flemmings lighting up Legacy Arena with a 4-point lead.
They stretch this out with the freshman.
Kingston Flemmings up to 11.
I love watching him, man. He's quietly
To happen. Flemmings rise and fire. He is electric.
Ever since a kid, this specific individual understood the game at a very high level. That's always paired up well with his competitive spirit. Now, this is a player that's been known for his crazy athleticism and two-way abilities, but something that's really set him apart throughout his entire journey has truly been his ability to pour into his teammates and make everyone around him better with his leadership on and off the court. This is the Kingston Flemmings story. Born on January 3rd, 2007 in Newport News, Virginia, Kingston Flemmings would come up playing football, lacrosse, baseball, and ran track. But it would be early on to when he became inspired when watching his older brother play basketball, and from there, he really started to have dreams and aspirations to play basketball going forward. He wanted to ultimately one day play at the highest level, and it really showed where he had a real passion to play early on. On the court, Kingston was always the guard that was one of, if not the most unselfish player on practically every single team he played on. And he always had a knack to get teammates involved in a variety of different ways.
You always been like unselfish like that?
Yes, sir. I feel like the best thing I do is pass. I've been trying to work on my offensive game since then, but passing always comes natural to me. When I attack, I'm always looking for the person in the corner, person on the wing, person cutting. So I've been working on offense now, but I feel like I've always been pretty unselfish.
His playmaking instincts would only go on to turn heads as he got older. Kingston was always the floor general that kept everybody intact and was the ultimate vocal leader that oftentimes uplifted his teammates, but also was the same type of player that was still confident in his abilities to get a bucket every possession his team needed him to come through. Coming into his freshman season, he was already standing at 6'1", and while attending Brennan High School in San Antonio, he did his thing on the varsity crew as he averaged 15 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals per contest. He was the guard that took pride on defense and didn't mind picking up full court, and because of his contributions, he would finish off his freshman season as Brennan High School's single-season record for assists. As a sophomore, he became even more dominant on both sides of the basketball and showed why he was one of the best players in the state regardless of class. Flemmings was able to average 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists to go along with 2 steals, which was all good enough for Kingston to be honored as San Antonio's Express News Player of the Year. At around this time, things would really start heating up for him, as his hard work and improvements allowed him to slowly get the recognition that he truly deserved in his sophomore season.
I know it's still pretty early, but what's the latest in terms of like your recruitment with interest and offers?
I have a few offers. The main teams that are on me the most: Texas Tech, Baylor's on me, Houston, Auburn. You got Texas A&M. Just those are the main ones that are just on me right now.
Coming into his junior season while standing at 6'4", his 17 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals per game allowed his crew to make it to the UIL regional semifinals with a 31-5 overall record, which all allowed him to be named San Antonio's Express News Player of the Year for the 2nd straight season in a row. That summer, Kingston would play on the Puma Pro 16 circuit and easily show why he was one of the best point guards in the country. One of his memorable performances was when he put up 37 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists against Lincoln Supreme. On a game-day basis, he was a very assertive lead guard that continued to show throughout the summer how dynamic of a playmaker he really was, with pretty solid physical tools. Flemmings excelled in the open court and had a burst of speed and quick change of pace that was pretty hard to stay in front of. But what really turned a lot of heads every single time he played was his crazy bounce and athleticism that he displayed on a game basis that somehow he made look super effortless. But in the half-court set, he never seemed to have trouble being composed, and you really couldn't speed him up. He was one of few guards in the circuit that could be highly effective when operating in the ball screen situations. And when it came to creating his own shots from the perimeter as well as from the mid-range, he did not disappoint, as he showed a lot of comfortability when being in those situations. That summer, Kingston would play on the USA's FIBA U18 3-on-3 team, where he led his crew to a gold medal in Hungary. As a senior, Flemmings would put up 20 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals per contest. His team maintained a record of 33-3 in a Class 6A state semifinals appearance for the second straight season. Following the season, he would be named to the Naismith All-America third team. He was selected to play in the Iverson Classic, where he would be named Iverson Classic Team Honor Most Valuable Player after putting up 26 points and 9 assists, but didn't stop there. He would also receive the Community Leadership Award at the event after volunteering locally on behalf of the Habitat and Humanity and donating his time to a blanket and backpack drive for the needy. Now at this point in time, he was rated a 4-star recruit by Rivals 24/7 Sports and ESPN, and was ranked the number 6 best point guard nationally according to ESPN. The 4-star recruit would have offers from schools like Baylor, LSU, Alabama, TCU, Texas, Tennessee, Houston, Texas A&M, and Texas Tech.
This year, where are you going to be playing your college basketball?
Now in his debut, there wasn't anything that really stood out about his performance, as he put up 8 points and 2 rebounds against the Lehigh Mountain Hawks, but things would all change for him just a few weeks later, as he was awarded the Big 12 Conference Player of the Week after averaging 20 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds against Auburn and Oakland, putting the whole college basketball world on notice. Kingston Flemmings has had the resilience and competitive drive to be great, as he's made tremendous strides, while in a way being under the radar throughout his journey. But he's continued to stay down and knew that his time would eventually come, which is why he's regarded as the second best point guard in the whole entire country, behind Michael Brown Jr.
Does that number not mean anything to you guys about what people are expecting or what they think of y'all?
I mean, it was cool coming in. I mean, we know we're a talented group, but once you're in college, the number doesn't mean anything. 5-star doesn't mean anything. No star doesn't mean anything. You got to prove yourself while you're here. So I think coming every single day, buying into the culture, we'll get to where we want to be. I mean, we're all talented kids, but the number you were ranked in high school doesn't matter at all anymore.